time. It took me so long getting back to my right mind. I don't wanna be on the ground when the time flies. Got so many friends go, I wonder when it's my time. I live every day like I'll die by the nighttime. It took me so long getting back to my right mind.
Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. Cook it up, gourmet. I go Super Saiyan, go tank. Anything I ever do is top rank. Got more boys than a Shawshank. I don't wear ball mains. All I ever do is ball main. I am not a rapper, they all lame. I am not dope, I'm hard. Wait, I can power up and level up at any moment. Spitting like a semi, only give me semicolon. Couple zeros like I'm sending yell nets. Every flow is unmatched and I better get set in it. Finish them. Mess around with me and I diminish them all. Even if I ever did the minimum, all. In the end result, I'm better killing them all. Rogue one, but I got a team with me.
Snow and Lambeau, Coach. Something about that combo that just works, like peanut butter and jelly. And we've got half a foot of the white stuff and still coming down here in Green Bay. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Green Bay Packers. It's the final 3 weeks of the season. Still plenty to play for here as we're underway in Week 15. That'll be taken in the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line.
Here we go. 50, plant.
Exit.
Hard.
50, check 50.
Let's go.
And he'll give it here to his running back. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6.
Check. Fresno. Check. Lucky. Hit it.
Now they'll run it on the toss. Space to maneuver at the 40. And some room to work. A big hitter. That one goes for 40 yards. Nothing too fancy there. A simple toss left, but for whatever reason, the defense, they didn't seem ready for it.
Let me continue on with your thought right there, because after the play was over, I kept my eyes on the defenders. Watch them get off the ground, going back to the huddle, shaking their heads and kind of pointing to each other like, what just happened there? I think you're onto something.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. He'll drop to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they are able to stop him, but he does take it all the way to the 2. That one nearly 30 yards, 29 officially.
Break. Mike, 57. Let's get it together, defense. Let's get it together. 80 weapons. Get it.
They'll look to throw here. And he's going to be swallowed up and taken down. Sacked back at the 5-yard line. Fletcher Cox, the former Mississippi State Bulldog, ringing the cowbell there on the sack. From back at the 4, here's 2nd and goal.
Blue draw Corker. Check 3. 6 guys. Check 6 guys. Check. Hey, lock it.
Check high route.
High. Please grip.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
This opening drive has taken him to the 2, but now they come up on a 3rd and goal.
Check, cross. Hey, Haywood. Kill, down.
They'll look to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Charles, a little bit of feast or famine on this drive. They moved the ball okay, but they've been sacked twice now.
And they've got to figure out how to plug that leak a little bit, right? Keep them away from the quarterback, because when he's not being hit, as you mentioned, they're moving the ball well.
And that hits the right upright, but goes in anyway. Oh, friendly bounce there that could have gone either way easily, but he gets it to go. Well, after marching down the field, only getting 3 there, kind of feels like a win for the defense.
And it does. They'll go to the sideline feeling a lot better that they didn't give up a touchdown after the march against them. But if I were the offense, I wouldn't hang my head over that one. That's a good drive, and 3 points were put on the board.
Wentz and the Eagles now with a 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. From the gun, it's Wentz. And complete to Zach Ertz. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 10 yards there and an Eagle 1st down. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Working from the gun, Wentz. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Zadarius Smith in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. Coming up now on a 2nd and 15 following that sack. And they try to sweep to Jones. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. That 2nd down play nets a -4.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Wentz, and he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 40. And into the end zone. It's a pick-6 and a Packer touchdown. Extra point forthcoming. Well, these may be an adventure this afternoon, but this one is good. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick-6, and now the kick is away. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early, as they've got it 1st and 10.
Here we go.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Jones. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. That's going to go as a loss of 7, and it'll set him back for 2nd down.
Here we go. Waiting. Black, come on. Come on, QB, come on.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Wentz, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Rashawn Gary in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
No run call here. They'll look to throw instead. And Wentz will not be able to get rid of it. He's taken down for a safety. And you know, the man who sat in my chair the last few years, he has a theory. These plays, these safeties, they're so rare. Maybe they should be worth more than 2, maybe 4 points.
I think he's got a great point. I really do, Brandon. But I would go ahead and up it to 6. I'm a former defender. To me, that's like scoring a touchdown.
Easy now. I'll go 4. I don't know about 6.
Come on. Come up to 6.
A lot of points. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. They find themselves in a good-sized hole here, and a good-sized hole early on in this game as they come up on first down.
Watch out, watch out, watch out, watch out. Alert flare, alert flare.
Look at me. Go, go.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Nice play, baby.
Doubling this guy has to be a priority before moving up to the next level because the big fella, he just ate that one alive, just stuffed it. In fact, before the game, he was talking to us, and he's like, hey, these pants make me look fat? And we said, nah, man, you're just a whole lot of guy.
He is at well over 300 pounds. He's a big man.
Check 31.
Hey, Sam on.
Check 3.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A 6-yard pickup on the ground that time, and that'll make it 3rd and 4 coming up.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down.
Pilot, 64, weak. You're out. Fire.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 14 yards, good for a Packer first down. One thing's for sure, this defense has to figure out how to stop the ground game. He's eating them up here in the first quarter.
It looks like they have to go to different forces, aren't they? The conventional things aren't working too well. So I remember a coach of mine saying way back when a back's having a great game, you've got to get the ball out of his hands. See how far he can run without the ball. And what he meant was takeaways, knock it loose, because maybe you can't just stop him with just regular tackling.
Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it 2nd down.
On the ready.
Mike 57. Hey, here I come. Here I come. Here I come. Here I come.
Hey, wahoo.
Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go.
Ready?
From the midfield strike, they'll look to throw. He's got his man Sharp complete. The big gainer there on the catch and run, 37 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. The big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pumps from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game.
Hey, turn it up, turn it up. Bang, bang, bang.
Leo.
Let's go.
Gonna give this time to the tailback. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Go on.
I smell fear in that offense. Rush it.
Rock it. Hit it.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. A great effort there. becoming just the second player with 30 touchdowns in a single year. And the Packers are able to stretch that lead out further. Extra point through the Snowflakes, up and good. And that will make this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken about 7 yards deep. Now a hit and a loose football. And the Packers pick it up. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line.
It's you. Set, ready? 90, Wolf. Hard. Go.
Now they try the right side here. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
Here we go.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Here we go.
General West.
10. Check 9. Alert 3. Alert 3.
Get it.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. 9 yards on the play there, and it sets him up 1st and goal. Well, we know it's a tough mission for this defense to hold them to a field goal after that long kick return, but they're one play away from doing it.
They certainly are very close to accomplishing what they needed to get done because they've treated this like a sudden change. You know, when the offense turns the ball over on a fumble or an interception, before you go out, you get together as a defense and go, sudden change, keep your poise.
And he's in for the score, and his spectacular season continues as he ties the NFL touchdown record.
He is phenomenal.
Point after here coming up. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out is going to cost him about 7 yards all told as he's taken down back shy of the 20. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
To throw, it's Wentz. Buying time to his left. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, he kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football. That 2nd down play call was not to pick up the 1st down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Rashawn Gary able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Looks like the offense is going to take another shot here. They're going on 4th and 13.
Done. March 50. Watch the run. Watch the safety creep. Watch that.
Wentz to throw for it on 4th. Catch is made by Arcega-Whiteside. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. 14 yards there and an Eagle first down. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Here's Wentz to throw. And he'll find Hall. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch. Good for 8 yards. Now Jones. And the running lane's non-existent in this first half as they'll stop him behind the line.
X3, 218, chop.
Throwing is Wentz. .158 left to play till we hit halftime. Green Bay up to the task there in coverage and forcing a 4th down. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Packers D comes up with a big stop.
Here we go, here we go.
Meeting with the head coach, and we asked him because we saw the forecast for this game, didn't we?